Is Patrick Grady, and I'm going to be demonstrating my 5th Flatiron project. This is called City Info. This is my last project at Flatiron, and this is a project that uses HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Redux Thunk middleware, and then it has a Ruby on Rails backend. So what this app does, it gets city info. So one of the first things I did for it was to show weather conditions for the city. And so it shows you the current conditions, temperature, what it feels like, how much precipitation, how much clouds there is, wind speed, humidity, visibility, and then sunrise and sunset. It says when it was fetched. It gives you a 12-hour forecast, so from 2 p.m. until 1 a.m. you can get the condition, like cloudy or rain, partly cloudy, clear, and it tells you how much precipitation it's expecting in that hour. So, you know, it's not going to be a whole lot of precipitation there. And then in the 10-day, it goes from tomorrow, which is Friday, all the way up until next Sunday. And it shows the conditions and the low and the high temperature for the day. You can also change the city. Say, oh, let's say I'm going to travel to Los Angeles. I can go there, and it will now tell me what it's like in Los Angeles, what the 12-hour, what the 10-day, all that stuff. Oh, the sunset's pretty late in LA, doesn't it? Huh. Doesn't seem right. But hey, I don't know. I'm not from there. You can do anywhere. You can do Orlando, etc. But me, since I'm from Philadelphia, I always do it Philadelphia. And then it also has restaurants. And this fetches 10 restaurants, I believe, from Yelp. And it shows information about 10 high-rated restaurants in the city that you search for. So you can see desserts and coffee and tea. It has a food court, bakeries, some other things like that. Again, we can go to LA. It does take a couple seconds to load because that all goes to the back end in Rails, and then Rails goes out and fetches it from Yelp. And with Yelp and Ticketmaster, you can only do so many fetches per second. So I had to slow down a little bit to make sure that I don't go over the limit. As you can see, in LA, you can have Mexican, Asian fusion. There's ice cream, coffee, and tea. Let's say I wanted to go to Chicago, and I wanted to know some restaurants there that were interesting. Empanadas, wine bars, creperies. There's parks. Not sure why that's there, but there's an art institute. Sushi, coffee and tea. You know, it's fun. It doesn't get anything in particular. It just searches for 5-star rated restaurants in Chicago, and that's what it brings up. You can also search events. So it's now searching for events in Chicago. And we get a lot of football games coming up, and Chicago Bears, get the White Sox, get Harry Styles will be there, The Weekend. It tells you that it's a football game. It tells you the date and the time. And then you go back to your weather, and as you can see, you stay in the city that you were searching for. So again, if I'm in Philadelphia, and I'm like, okay, well, me and my family are going to travel to Tampa Bay, and I want to see what the weather's like there. It gives a little map too. That's always fun to see. So we're going to travel there tomorrow. We're going to stay a couple days. Looks like it's going to be a bit cloudy, a little bit of rain, kind of warm. So we might want to check restaurants. It does take a second to load, like I said. We're still in Chicago, but now we're in Tampa. So we see a food truck there, vegan, there's Latin American ice cream, sushi. This is Caribbean desserts. I mean, it's a whole different, all sorts of things that you can get coming up. And again, we just wait a minute for it to populate Tampa, and then we'll see that. Oh, look at that! The Super Bowl is coming to Tampa Bay in 2021. It's interesting. Buccaneers. Can go see some Tom Brady play. Lady Antebellum. Harry Styles is there. Jimmy Buffett is coming there. Alanis Morris. All that fun stuff. So, you know, you can also log in. So I'd say this. And I put my password in. It will log me in. And now it comes up here. And it takes me to my profile, which is nothing. It's a work in progress, but this is as far as I wanted it to go with React, Redux, Thunk middleware, and Ruby on Rails. So, hope you like my weather restaurants app, events app. It was very fun for me to learn React. Redux was not as fun. I will be using React in the future. I have a couple projects I'm working on right now that use React. Not necessarily Redux, but React is great. I very much like it. I will be using it, not only for the web, but if I plan to make any mobile apps, I will use React Native. So I'm super excited about going on in the future with Flatiron being done and graduation approaching and careers, working on career prep and working on jobs. And hopefully, if you're a recruiter and you're seeing this, you like it enough to give me a call, which you can always go to packready.me and you can check out my website with all my projects on it. And you can see how far I've come. Other than that, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Hope you have a great day, and thank you.